I'm shaking this table all the time, so if you see this, I'm trying. And welcome to At Home with Carmen. My name is Carmen. Here we talk about a lot about cloth diapers. That's what we're going to be talking about today, but I also talk about basically whatever I feel like talking about. So candid motherhood, budding herbalism, urban homesteading. If it ever stops being winter here, I would love to talk to you about that. So if that sounds like something that you enjoy hearing about, please hit that comment, subscribe, like, all of that good stuff so that my videos get out to other people that also enjoy those things. As I mentioned, I am going to be talking about cloth diapers today, and specifically I'm going to be talking about this Preflat from the company Oh So Happy by Audra. This was an item that was sent to me. I had this Preflat on a wish list that I had a couple months ago that I did a video about, and Audra reached out and asked if I would like to collaborate and be able to do something with you guys to provide a review. So that is what we are going to be chatting about today. So first things first, let's go over some of the specs of this diaper. So the one that I have is a one size. Yep, she does call it her one size. She also does have an infant, so that would be like a newborn sizing, the one size, and then she has a toddler. So this specific one is fitting 10 to 35 pounds. She does have ones like her infant size fits as small as 5, and then her toddler does go up to 50 pounds. So this is the one size. It's right there in the middle. And again, this is fitting between 10 and 35 pounds. The thing that really attracted me to wanting to try this Preflat is that it does have a unique style with it. It is an adjustable rised Preflat, so it has a little bit of a different shape that we will take a look at in here. So this is the print that I have. It's this really beautiful butterfly print, and we're going to open it up. So first things first, you are going to notice that this does have a little bit different wing shape than I think a lot of the Preflats on the market, which is also something that attracted me to it. I've had the opportunity to try a contour that kind of had this similar wing shape, and I really like that. So I will tell you more about that when we get into my personal experience with it though. So we open it up, and you can see here, this is a really long section through the front, and that's where you get your adjustable rise. And you'll notice that it also does, the body shape is a little bit different. So lots of Preflats kind of come out like this and they cut in. So this is really a unique. So you'd be able to flip it up. I pinch it in, twist it up, and then I like to use what I call the good key method. Not what I call, that's what it's called, the good key method, when I use this Preflat to get it all nice and tucked up. And then this is going to need to be snappied or pinned on. I prefer pins. I think that snappies are kind of dangerous. I definitely prefer pins, but whichever you prefer to use is going to work just fine with this. So that's how the rise adjusts on there. And then also you will see this section here. So this is a sewn in trifold. I'll open it up. I have it backwards on here. Let's have her logo in on here. She takes compliancy very seriously. You can feel very comfortable purchasing items from her, knowing that they are safe for you, they're safe for baby, and that she's done all of the things to ensure that she is legally selling you an item that is marketed for a child. Is a trifold, and it is the sewn in trifold. She does make a version that is separate, I did see. So it goes in like this. When I'm using it, I personally like to fold it up and then fold it I guess backwards, so that when if baby has a bowel movement, I have more of just one flat surface to spray, versus if it has this little bit of a lip where any kind of solid can kind of go through there. So that is a little bit of a tip. That's not something that I thought up by myself. I will put on the screen here the Instagram account that I got that idea from. And then the blend for this fabric is going to be a bamboo cotton spandex. It's a very nice fabric. It's really it's very soft, and it has a really excellent stretch. I've gotten some amazing fits on this, and I haven't found that I really struggled to get a good fit with the leg seal. Now, I am somebody that is used to using Preflats, so I've gone over a lot of the learning curves that can come from learning to use Preflats. However, I do think that with this fabric, because it has such good stretch, if you are not as experienced with trying to get that good leg seal, and I still screw up. Like it's not like I'm trying to say that I'm a master in any way, but I'm saying that this fabric is a really good fabric with lots of good give if you have struggled with getting a good leg seal, or you're just starting on your journey to start using a pre-flat. Now, the fabric in this trifold is different, and I've noticed this before sometimes when it's a solid or a print, because a lot of this is custom printed, they might be the same material makeup, and I don't know if it's maybe with the printing, the embedding of the printing, that kind of changes some a bit of the fabric. So this has stayed very, very nice and smooth. There's no pilling or anything like this. This does have a little bit of pilling on it. Again, that is going to happen when you are running into something that has a natural fiber. Hemp is really notorious for doing that, so it's not something that bothers me. It's not something that affects in any way, shape, or form the effect and the purpose and the absorbency of this diaper. It is just something I'm going to point out just in case that texture is like maybe you have a sensory issue of some sort, but there is just a little bit of pilling. I don't care about it. I haven't noticed any single difference, but it is something that I'm just going to point out, that there is a little bit of totally normal, totally natural wear on this natural fibered fabric. As I mentioned, I am super happy that I have this pre-flat in my stash. I've really enjoyed using it. I think that it has great absorbency. This particular design, I would say, is good for if you have a heavy wetter during the daytime, or, you know, our normal wetter and things like that. In terms of overnight, in my experience, I am putting something in there, so I'm using like a hemp insert of some sort just to give a little bit more of a boost, because I know that that's what our needs are for overnight. But I've had great success overnight diapering with this, going ahead and boosting it. I think that that's something, you know, that this isn't necessarily being marketed as like a heavy duty diaper or an overnight diaper or something. It doesn't mean that it can't be used as an overnight diaper. It's very, very easy to boost, and I think that it is really comfortable at nighttime. I would imagine that I would feel comfortable being in it if I was a baby, which is a weird thought to think, but I guess this is the kind of thing that I think about. So I've had really great luck with it. Daytime, nighttime diapering, you know, on the go, in the car seat, if we do diaper free time, obviously. If you are used to doing diaper free time, you know that you just have to change a little bit more frequent. I've been super pleased. The one thing that personally for me I would do is I prefer a detachable booster of some sort, because I like to kind of get a little bit weird and a little bit creative with trying different things to boost absorbency within there. So if I, you know, when I go and purchase another one of these in the future, because I've been very, very happy, I would recommend I would purchase another one, is that I am going to go with the detachable booster option, or the detachable trifold, just with my personal way in which I like to diaper. I have found that that is what I prefer, is I prefer to have a separate piece if I'm going to be using it within a pre-flat versus something that is attached. And again, that's just me. It's not something to overthink. If I saw that I could only get something that was attached, I would still go buy it, because I've been really happy with this pre-flat, and I think that it's a really cool and inventive way to do the adjustable rise, because I've had some trouble sometimes with adjusting the rise on diapers, because people always suggest to go ahead and adjust it through flipping down the wings, you know, like folding them down, and that just doesn't, I don't know, I think that it messes with the fit quite a bit, so I don't like doing that. So I prefer to adjust the rise through the front. However, sometimes diapers can get really bulky then, depending on what it's been made out of. However, this stays super trim with that adjustable rise, and I think that that is a total win. Another thing that I have been really impressed with this item is that I really am a sucker for using like a nylon thread for Preflats. I think that it is, in my opinion, as a consumer, like somebody who uses and also as somebody who sews things, I'm a maker of things, I think that it holds up incredibly well, and I have never had on a Preflat or contour, something like that, that has had this kind of nylon serging versus like a poly, like a standard poly thread. I've never had a single seam snap on that. I think that there's a lot more give than with kind of like a traditional serging poly thread. However, I have had on diapers that have used that, them snap, but I've never had on this. So that's something that I definitely have become more aware of as I've tried more things, as a trier of things with the cloth diapering community, is that I'm definitely a big fan of this kind of stitching material, just because I think longevity wise and it holds up so well, especially when you maybe like me and I kind of tend to really get invested in really pulling my wings nice and up and tight, and that's where I have actually snapped threading before, and I've actually done it on flats also. So that is something that I want to point out, is that in my opinion, I really like going for items that are using this kind of stitching because I think that they are more durable. That is my overall thoughts, reviews about this beautiful one size adjustable rise Preflat from Oh So Happy by Audra. I would confidently buy from this company again. I think that she is an incredible craftsperson when it comes to creating these handcrafted cloth diapering items. I do want to call to mention that she does offer other things on her website, so I am pulling it up, as so please excuse me as I look over here because I don't want to get anything wrong. So she does have combo covers. They are sold out right now. I would love to try a combo cover sometime, like just from someone, even though I know that I could probably make myself. I've made some fleece covers, but I'd love to try a combo cover from someone in the future. That's so if you're looking for one, be on the lookout to see when she will have some more in stock. She has handmade pod sets that are beautiful. Again, she has the 3 sizes in the Preflats. It looks like she also does have wool items from time to time, along with different items like French diapering cream or wool care, like wool washing detergents and things like that. She also has snake boosters. I am a big fan of snake boosters, so I'm imagining that it's probably going to be this outer fabric, which would be great. I love a snake booster, and I feel like so the snake boosters are $6, it looks like, and I think that that is an excellent price for a snake booster. An incredibly transparent price list, which I love to see pricing just in one spot. It's just easier as a consumer to see everything that you offer and all of the pricing and all of the sizes, and not have to go through individual different listings every single time. I love that. I think that's awesome. That is it. I hope that you enjoyed this review on this beautiful Preflat from Oh So Happy by Audra. A huge thank you to Audra. Thank you so much for reaching out and wanting to send this on over to have me review and test out and be able to share with the community all about your awesome Preflat. This is a beautiful Preflat. I think that you would be more than happy with your investment in this, and I will leave all of the links to her social medias, to her websites, all of that good stuff in the drop box below. You'll be able to find where to find me on other social media in the drop box below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It is a good day to have a good day, and I hope that you have a great rest of yours.